Hello and welcome. My name's David and this is the channel where I do tech stuff. Now, with the release of Windows' new Spring Creators Edition update, I was wondering, is there the same promise of a performance increase as there was with the Fall Edition Creators update which came out last year, especially if you're rocking an AMD Ryzen CPU? So considering that I did some benchmarks yesterday before I updated my system, I thought it's a good thing to do, see if there's any improvements in gaming performance and any improvements in, well, productivity. I've got 2 productivity tests as well. Very extensive. And the short answer is, well, no. The longer answer is no. No, I'm not going to do that. But let's have a look at the benchmarks and we can discuss it after that. Now, as you can see from those gaming benchmarks, the 6 games that I tested had very small variations in performance, and, well, 2 of them had pretty big discrepancies in 4K performance, but that was entirely my fault because those 2 benchmarks, only the 4K benchmarks of Battlefield 1 and of Rise of the Tomb Raider, I had actually done 3 months ago and kind of forgot that I had done that, so the performance increase is most likely down to driver updates. But the 1440p and 1080p gaming performance figures for those 2 games are up to date. I did do them yesterday. And yeah, there's pretty much no variation at all. So unfortunately, there's no promises of performance gains if you're using a Ryzen system. The CPU that I'm using is actually a 1700X overclocked to 3.9 GHz and a GTX 1080 that was overclocked to 2.1 GHz on the core clock on all the tests except for PUBG for some unapparent reason. Let's have a look at the 2 productivity benchmarks that I did so that we can see if it makes any difference there. And again, the short answer is, well, no. And yes, with productivity you also get no performance difference. With Premiere Pro, the export times were literally identical. It's a 1080p clip that I upsampled to 4K during the export process, and the clip was about a minute long, and yes, as you saw, it literally made no difference. And with Cinebench, the difference is a couple of points, so it's within the margin of error. So unfortunately, if you were hoping for an actual performance increase, although I wasn't. The only reason I thought of testing this was because there was this idea with the Fall Creators Update Edition that there was a 20% increase in performance for Ryzen systems, especially when it came to productivity. This time around, there's none of that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you have any more questions, do let me know in the comments section below. Share this with your friends if they are very excited about the Spring Creators Edition update, just to, you know, ruin it for them. Yes, other than that, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.